Good evening, I'm Jim Patton, and this is San Diego 6 News Online. A school in Mira Mesa where one student tested positive for swine flu has been closed as 6 teachers are now becoming ill. Christ the Cornerstone Academy has closed its doors as a precautionary measure. County health officials say there are now 11 confirmed cases of swine flu in California, with 10 of those split between San Diego and Imperial counties. Chargers linebacker Sean Phillips has been charged with misdemeanor battery after an early morning brawl at the Ivy Hotel on Sunday. Police say Phillips assaulted another person at the downtown night spot. Witnesses also say other Chargers players were involved. We contacted the Chargers. They are not commenting. Well, first it was Long Beach. Now the Port of San Diego has a sea of unsold cars taking up space. A port representative tells San Diego 6 the number of vehicles sitting at the port has doubled since last year, from 10 to 20,000. Tonight at 10, our John Mattis will explain why all the cars are there and what is being done about it. Well, cooler than normal temperatures again today. Here's a look at the current temperatures that we have right now. You can see we are hovering right around the low 60s for the most part. The cool weather and morning and night clouds will continue tomorrow as the marine layer is quite deep. There is even a slight chance for drizzle in the morning. If warmer weather, though, is what you are after, it is coming. Aloha Taylor will let you know when that will arrive during our 10 p.m. newscast. And joining us right now is Elex Michaelson as we talk about what's coming up, more about what's coming up tonight. And you have a very interesting story, very controversial topic.
Before I get to the story, nice job on the weather. Not quite as easy on the eyes as Aloha, but still very good. Like the energy.
Thank you so much.
It was good, yeah. Tonight we do have a serious and an exclusive story coming up on San Diego 6 tonight at 10 and SanDiego6.com. It's essentially about immigrants and fires, a problem that isn't discussed very often. Some of the people we talked to with CAL FIRE and Bureau of Land Management said in the early 90s there started to be a big problem with immigrants coming over the border and starting campfires, and then they would just kind of leave the campfires, which would then start to burn out of control. They said they had to respond to hundreds of fires every year, around 93, 94, 95, 96. Got especially bad when Operation Gatekeeper around 1995 started tamping down on the immigration issue. So they started a program, a public relations program, where they created public service announcements and commercials that taught immigrants in Spanish how to start fires and how to put them out. It also said that firefighters are not the enemy. They're here to help you, which some people that we talked to in agencies like the Minutemen found to be kind of a mixed message. Essentially, you're saying, we don't want you to cross, but if you cross, here's what you do, here are the tools that you need.
Right.
But on the other hand, CAL FIRE says this has been a really successful program. We've cut it down from hundreds of fires a year to 30, 40, 50 fires a year now along the border, and it's really worked. So it is kind of a controversial idea. It's something that hasn't been reported anywhere. We're going to report it first tonight at 10.
It's an interesting debate. We've been here before where they have had the pamphlets that went out telling them about the supplies that you'll need or the route you should take in order to secure your safety along this path into the U.S., which on the one hand you can say it saves lives. On the other hand, is it an endorsement of them breaking the law and coming over here?
And on that same path, you can now see and have been able to see for years signs about fires. Be careful of fires. If you drive up and down I-94, you can see hundreds of these signs, as you see right there. Be careful about the fires. So that is kind of the question. Which way do you go? It kind of harkens back to that whole condoms in schools argument. You know, if you just kind of assume that kids are going to have sex, so why not give them the safety tools to do it right? So that is the question that we're going to be exploring tonight. We're also going to be showing that PSA for one of the first times as well.
Okay, Alex, look forward to seeing your story tonight. Thank you
Jim,
so much,
great
sir.
to be with you, and again, great job with the weather.
Thank you. Could you put that in writing for me?
Yeah.
Okay, here is more of what we have coming up tonight on San Diego 6 News. An official with the Miss USA, or I should say, first of all, a candlelight vigil is being held tonight by those who have been affected by traumatic crimes. Also, an official with the Miss USA pageant says that Carrie Prejean lied about what she was asked to do by pageant officials. And stress in Mexico, along with this swine flu epidemic, which of course we said was centered there. They have had an earthquake in Mexico City, so we'll be talking about just the stress level down there in from our neighbor to the south. And we invite you to join us tonight at 10 for San Diego 6 News, and then again for 11 at 11 p.m. All the news and weather you need in just 11 minutes. Thanks for being with us online. We'll see you tonight at 10.